We have our second Winnerbracket semifinal coming up, everybody, and it is FoCuS versus Sini. Looking forward to this match because Sini was very, very promising, if you ask me, at DreamHack, and I really want to see this again. I really want to see that Sini again. I'm not too sure when the groups were announced and how much time he had to prepare. But if Sini, just like Foggy, has time to prepare certain builds for his opponent, then he can be a weapon. Our bracket in this group looks like this. 1-0 just was very, very successful against 15 Sway. No real doubt about that. Who was the stronger one here? FoCuS is going into this as the favorite into match number 2. And then we would have the rematch of the World Cup Grand Final if everything goes according to plan. Map number 1 is Concealed Hill, as we have Sini in the upper right hand side, Foggy's practice partner, opening with the Keeper of the Grove, so no off meta builds thus far.
A player's forces are
Segway Deluxe, right? Yeah, deep conversations in the early hours of the stream. FoCuS! I've been talking about this yesterday, and people didn't really want to believe me that there are certain orcs who try to play a FoCuS now and then against Night Elf, and boom! Here is the proof. Lynn did it on a couple of maps, FoCuS is doing it now on CH. This is really interesting. This is usually a very good Blade Master map, and there is no real reason to move away from the Blade Master, except if you just feel like it. And apparently FoCuS feels like it. So FoCuS as the first hero is of course not that scary if he's getting mana burned or detonated against. Wolves can be detonated against, but FoCuS is really good at splitting these wolves and resummons them.
A player's forces are under attack.
Who invented Keeper Mass Hunts vs. Org? In today's way of playing it, I would say it's Moon. Moon invented basically the entire foundation of modern Keeper play. That would be my guess. Especially, like, he was the first to play it on Amazonia, and then maybe other people found ways to play it on other maps, but the first to play the Keeper Rush to level 3 and entangle everything that's on the world, that was Moon. What hero was used before this? Mostly a Demon Hunter. Which now sounds pretty crazy, but it was a different patch, different time. So who's gonna get it here? Oh, FoCuS got it last second. That would have been a major steal for Sini. Entangle was... Wow, he just denied that. Okay, FoCuS is once again in great shape. It is fascinating. Since he left LP Club, since he became a dad, this guy is just playing out of his mind. Little skirmish here, and if you can prevent level 3 and not get your own level 3, it's totally fine for the FoCuS. I think he's getting a little too much here. Yeah, Grunt went down. But can you really prevent that? I don't think so. Love the dot meta versus orc. I think you don't remember this correctly. Like, yeah, the late game is super flashy and Shockwave is a lot of fun to see in the super late game. But the early game is lame. In the mid game there's just one push and then creeping. I don't know, man. A talent game here and there is super nice and it's a lot of fun. But we've been through like 12 years of talent plays, and it was at some point just too much. At least for me. I mean, everybody can have their opinion, right? But maybe I just saw 20 times as many talent plays than you did and got a little sick of it. Or, you know, we remember it differently. Good play by Sini to heal up. This will of course hurt a little in the defense as we have the level 2 wolves. Thank you to Tariq Acid for the 5-month resub. Hiyo! Just the dad energy of the thing. Isn't everybody else just tired and complaining? They're screaming so much. I can't sleep anymore. I just want to watch football and have a beer. So it turns out you can pressure this expansion even though you don't have a Blade Master. One wolf almost dead, but that creates some space for the other wolf if there's no resummon. Shadow Hunter is out already, so no Chainwave build, but rather Serpent Wards. Wow, Entangle on a wolf. FoCuS timing is impeccable. Taking care of this lore. Will he take care though? We have level 2 Entangle now, which is great. Expansion is up.
A player's forces are
We have a Raider Shaman build. Against Lores with a Panda second. Very, very interesting game. Very different from the norm. No Alchemist. I got error 2000. You're the second one today already who got this. I don't really know how to fix it, to be honest. Maybe watch with VLC if that's still a thing. Don't really know what causes this. So we have Raiders in. This is gonna be a nasty creep check. It's one of the hardest camps. And FoCuS. Level 3, level 2. Do we have any combat items? Big invul, okay. Speed scroll's ready as well. There shouldn't be a way to not get this. Oh my. Chain Lightning secures the kill. Item on the ground, Talisman of Evasion. Detonates absolutely necessary against the wolf, but it's also resources. It's not that these dispels come for free. 100 gold gone. And yeah, this fight is not gonna be easy at all. Big healing, Drunken Haste, Breath of Fire, okay, but only level 1. Would love to see a heal scroll here, but I think FoCuS couldn't afford this. This expansion is already so delayed. Needs to do big damage here and get FoCuS off of his yard. And he gets a couple of kills. The Raider down, 2 Grunts down, Shaman are falling. This is a little better for Sini than I initially expected. It's still a big supply lead, and there are of course revenge kills. So in the end, FoCuS still with the upper hand. And Snare Man, what a dangerous weapon this is. Panda close to 3. Imagine him getting that. But yeah, the Shaman might almost all be gone. A couple of Raiders, but he's switching the Grunts out for Raiders, so it's totally fine. As his objective is to kill that expansion. And he's spending so much mana on just level 1 spells. Panda surrounded. There's no staff. Keeper is trying his absolute best to get some kills in, but if FoCuS is not overextending here. Oh, there's level 3. This should be his. Keeper has to TP out. Those were a couple of good exit kills, but Raiders in a direct fight are superior to Dryads if they can reach. And he got that expo. He got that expo and a little more. TP gone as well. Army decimated. All that tier 1, all these tier 1 buffer units are gone. Cool to see how many people in chat are helping with this technical problem, by the way. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to Courageous. FoCuS is not taking a little vacation after this fight. No, just next objective. So, okay, with that snare, this is pretty easy. I mean, at the worst case, you lose another hand snare for a while. Club plus 12, not the greatest. Sini will see that this being crept, and one of the biggest objectives on the map is gone. Level 2 Chain Lightning unlocked, close to level 4 Shadow Hunter. think we had, like in this entire tournament so far, we had one map that wasn't one-sided. Kind of a shame, to be honest, but the playoffs will be so sick. This is kind of just a warm-up for the playoffs. Alright, he got a lot of healing done. Rune Bracer is probably a sell. Is he expanding? He's clearing this up.
A player's forces are under attack.
And Sini still sees a chance in bears, but orcs got so good in countering bears. Like, the way they move their Kodos, the way they keep their Kodos safe. Compared to like 2 months ago, this feels like it's a new level. And with that, bears are pretty much useless. But okay, we'll see. It's a lot of raiders. Raiders, of course, not the greatest fighting units, especially against heroes. If they can reach the dryads, that's nice. But they are usually just good against buildings. But okay, he's reaching there now. This is pretty nuts, man. He's locking down the dryads. Usually serpent wards don't really have a place against dryads because they're getting focused and dryads are super fast. You can move them back, but if you lock them down with ensnare and keep them in range of level 2 serpent wards, that's an insane amount of damage. Yeah, he's kind of abusing ensnare here to the fullest. Expecting that Breath of Fire, heal waving against it. Again, Sini is getting kills, but just look at it. There's again a TP on Sini. This is so expensive, man. You really don't want to use that in your own base. Level 5 on the Shadow Hunter. Demolition once again. In a very cool style. FoCuS Raider Shaman. This is news to me. Maybe FoCuS knew that Sini is usually well prepared for standard stuff. And just wanted to dash it out. But whew. Expo cancelled super early, won the fight super early, prevented level 3 keeper for a long time. FoCuS is playing pretty excellent again. As we move on to map number 2. It's Tidehunters. Can play a FoCuS here as well. Actually, I wouldn't mind that. Instant level 2, or pretty much instant level 2. Same here, Arrow 2000. Let me see if there's something at Twitch support. Are they investigating something? Seems like... no. Seems to be a common issue on our stream, but not in general. Yeah, sorry. Nothing that I can change immediately. Except changing the scene from my ugly face to the beautiful map Tidehunters. But man, everybody is trying to get Jean in this. Okay then. This looks like a Blade Master opening to me. Or, you know, faster grunts could be a thing. But usually you would like to have a super fast tech with that. But we'll have our eyes on the altar. Oh, Farseer it is indeed. Okay, so he can creep up to level 2. He can creep both turtles very quickly. And that is again taking experience away from the Keeper of the Grove. Is it a Keeper of the Grove? It is a Keeper of the Grove. So relatively standard by Sini. Question is just when to expand, how to expand, etc, etc.
A player's forces are under attack.
FoCuS is trying this again. I thought maybe he's getting bored of playing the same style in the matchup the entire time, so he's switching it up. One map is Farseer, one map is Blade Master. But no, not the case. Farseer all the way. Is he of the opinion that Farseer is actually working better than a Blade?
Player's forces are under attack.
I mean, the style looked super strong. FoCuS is definitely a tier above Sini, so maybe that doesn't tell us too much. Maybe it's just hiding timings with the regular builds. Ooh, detonate, is it worth it? Not really. That chain lightning was a waste. Yikes! I think it was a little too early. Circlet and claws though. Incredible items for FoCuS. Double circuit also not too bad for Sini. Tech has started here. Tech progressing at 50% already.
Forces are under attack.
Yeah, it's a relatively cheap early with the Farseer, right? You don't really need too many grunts, you don't need any items as you do with the Blade Masters to save a few resources for the shop and for the item itself, of course. That gives you a fast tech. The entire Back to Warcraft nation is trying to help Jean still. Dude, imagine the celebration if Jean gets it to work now.
The town is under siege.
Again, excellent scouting with the wolves. He never has too many wolves at the same spot, so detonating against them isn't really feasible.
A player's forces are under attack.
Who invented Farseer Headhunters? Well, I don't know who played it for the first time, but the one who popularized it was Kiwikaki pretty early on. Oh my god, this is just a Expo cancel with Farseer and wolves. He didn't invest anything but time. That's a disaster. Hunt assault is late.
A player's forces
No
are under
hunts
attack.
at all yet. Wow, FoCuS, man. Not slacking at all. Not giving Sini any break. Grunts all safe. And it's again Beastery Spirit Lodge. Panda second once more, so Sini is trying to go... Sini is trying to go the Panda route once again, no Alchemist. Wait, does the poison of Acid Bomb and Dryads and Orb stack? Yeah, right? Very sure it does. FoCuS taking it relatively slow from here on out. He knows there's nothing to be afraid of. I mean, except Entangle too. But Purge is coming in soon as well, and Sini fails to find him. No second attempt of this expo. Going for one lore. Sini is so starved for resources. Oh, it's sad. I'm very much looking forward to the upcoming matches. 15 Sway vs Sini, 1-0 vs FoCuS. He's giving the Panda quite some space, and this time there's heal scrolls on the Panda. But is it? Yeah, it's the Raider Shaman build again. There's so much control with this. Like, you don't even need hacks because you have Purge and Ensnare. That should absolutely be enough crowd control. And here we go. And of course you have Speed Scroll. Yep! This time, no Dryads yet, but the Book of the Dead. There's the TP. Get the Keeper surrounded. He gets an Archer surrounded. How many sacrifices is he willing to take? He's trying to get 2 runs. And that does work. But on the cost of what? 4 Archers and the Dryad? I think it's too late to TP now. This game is just down the dumpster again. Catastrophe. What a catastrophe.
A player's forces are under attack.
So is it like, okay, question here. Am I just watching too much Warcraft? And I'm not too excited about games in the early morning hours? Or are these TP Cup games really, really, really one-sided? FoCuS is just in full control. The Panda's doing a nice job. And there's a little bit of lack of healing, but he got the heal wave 2 now. Still got the Invo Potion. Sini is getting kills, of course. It's not like FoCuS is untouchable. And is destroying him without losing a unit, but it's just all calculated. For every unit he loses, he kills like 2 or 3. He knows about the expo. He has to do something about the expo, and he is counter-expanding on the back of this. It is one-sided? Alright, thanks. Yes, no, maybe. Thanks, chat! You have big health.
Players' forces are under attack.
Another potion required. Super tough. 25 supply. I mean, yeah, FoCuS has probably to pull back at some point. It's also nighttime here. It does play the entangle advantage relatively well with only one shaman remaining. And maybe FoCuS is overstaying his welcome just a little bit. But if he falls back, gets a little gold, gets a heal scroll against this, he wants this down portal gone, and he surrounds with the serpent ward. He's just not backing off. This is so sad, man. Whoa, FoCuS. Completely demolishing Sini with this style. Sini didn't really see it coming. Sini wasn't ready for this. Sini didn't really prepare for this. And then just FoCuS miles and miles and miles ahead in pretty much every single encounter. This gives us the winner bracket final and the lower bracket semi-final. This will be the next one. 15 Sway versus Sini. The two underdogs face each other. The first run of the lower bracket, and we do get our Yule Cup rematch, our Yule Cup grand final rematch in 1-0 versus 15 Sway. Thank you, Taker, for the host, by the way. Very nice of you. So yeah, especially, like, I'm excited for both matches. 15 Sway versus Sini should be way more one-sided. Could even be a human versus ORC or something. I don't know. And yeah, 1-0 versus FoCuS is the banger that we've been hoping for. The winner bracket final yesterday wasn't too exciting, but whenever FoCuS and 1-0 meet, it's fireworks. So you don't go anywhere. Feel free to check out backtowarcraft.com/support for ways to fuel the engine of this channel. We have to feed a couple of mouths here. Myself, Remo, Ido, Carson, the graphic artists, the coders, etc, etc. We have a pretty big team by now to support all of this or to enhance what we do. You can go to backtowarcraft.com/support. You can check out our Patreon at patreon.com/backtowarcraft, where we got 6 tiers from $2 to 50, as the 500 one is already gone. For some cool perks, access to Discord channels, early access to podcasts, access to Spotify and movie recommendations, replay analysis, etc., coaching, etc., etc. Fun game evenings this Sunday, by the way. Twitch sub. At the moment, it's September, so you can sub as cheap as never before. Feel free to check it out. We're on the way to 2,600. After a couple of gifted subs expired yesterday, we dipped down to 25 again. So let's go, let's get it. One-time donations are very much appreciated, of course, as well, with PayPal, credit card, or even your cryptocurrency. And if you like some Back to Warcraft swag, we have a merch store over at Streamlabs. Happy for every single cent you guys give to us. Otherwise, feel free to check out our socials, like our content, spread our content, spread the word that we have the best Warcraft in the world. Next match coming up, it's 15 Sway versus Sini, who's surviving into the lower bracket final.